Hey there, me again. So, right after work, I didn't have to go coach today, so I got to grade my stuff for the end of the term's coming up. Anyway, I was scrolling through Facebook. And as everybody knows, I've been a long time fan of Drew Barrymore. So I've actually followed, I don't even know if it's a real Facebook page or not, but there seems to be a lot of good content on there. She's trying to push her flower makeup stuff, and when she was doing that a year or so ago, I actually went and bought some of it just because, you know, I want to support somebody that I think that I admire. One of the main reasons I admire her so much is she's gone through life and made it through a lot of really hard things and rebounded extremely well and had positive messages. One of her positive messages that I saw today was she told a quick story, like I guess she's doing a 5-part series, a quick story of how she was running late and things were hectic in the morning, and so she ran over to drop her kids off at school, or kid off at school, and she was in sweatpants and her hair wasn't done, her makeup wasn't on, and so she looked like a normal person. And she was saying that she's kind of got a little self-conscious about it, and that she didn't feel like she looked like how she should look to be a mom, and her perception, and she had to stop and think about that. And like, I thought it was kind of an interesting thing that even it really does make sense, because she's under such high scrutiny because she's a figure and a public figure, and so everything she does is, if there was paparazzi there, they wouldn't skip a beat to get a picture of that. So it kind of makes sense that she's a little bit more aware of that, whereas I thought to myself, that's not me. I don't care. I'd go anywhere and wear whatever I want, whatever I was comfortable. If I was physically comfortable, I didn't care how terrible I looked, right? And then as I was finishing up grading the papers, and I was like, okay, I've got to get dressed to get to work. And so I quickly put my stuff on, and I caught myself thinking, what is the quickest way out of here where nobody's going to see me dressed as a Domino's delivery guy? Because it's kind of embarrassing. And I realized that in the last few months, I've been feeling embarrassment. I've actually been feeling embarrassment for the amount of money that I make. And I feel embarrassed that I'm a school teacher, because literally society in general, whether they want to admit it or not, I'll admit it, I looked at school teachers as someone that had a lesser profession. And especially going through school, I didn't give any respect to my teachers that they deserve. I didn't look at them and go, wow, they work hard. They work hard for nothing, like low money. It didn't even bug me, didn't even care. And I always thought, you know, like, I became a school teacher by choice. Like, I was making a lot of money, and I left that profession to go into teaching, and it's always been my dream to be a teacher, and I knew what I was getting into financially, or so I thought. And I realized that I, even mentally, subconsciously, still look down on the profession of teaching because of how much money is being paid to teachers. And that video sparking a self thought, an internal thought to, like, maybe I do care, because I don't want people to see. I didn't initially, like, I shouldn't care, but being a delivery driver reminded me that maybe I am a little bit more self-conscious about it than I should be. One of the things that I do is I've told all my students that I'm a delivery driver at Domino's, because I've actually delivered pizza to multiple students' homes, and so it's better to preemptively let them know. And I thought at first that I was telling them to be a good example, like, hey, work hard, live your dreams, even if you have to work harder to live your dreams, which is what I'm doing with being a teacher. I have to work harder to afford to be a teacher, so I thought I was being a good role model, but really, I was actually preemptively telling them that just in case I ran into them, and then it would make it so my pride wasn't hurt as much. So, thank you, Drew, for sharing that quick thought and allowing me, because I love to really get into my thoughts and make sure that I'm being very conscious and making choices based upon information, and I'm not lying to myself. And so I really like the internal thought process and the reflection on how I'm handling things. And I actually today walked out of my school and I ran into 5 different people, one of which made a joke whether or not I was delivering pizza to them, and I was able to walk out of there and smile and laugh and be happy about it, because I know what I'm doing, I know why I'm doing it, and it's easier for me not to care, because I truly believe that having my wife stay home and take care of our kids is worth 5 of me being at home. So, and it's worth more than money can explain, because my wife is an amazing person and she raises our kids extremely well. And so I'll keep on keeping on. So, as Mel Milton would say, keep on keeping on. But anyway, hashtag whatever. I'll have to look up the hashtag, but I'll hashtag this for you. Talk to you later.